Hello and good evening. Welcome to the Virtual Racers Club. Welcome to a Friday night. And you know what that means. That's right. It's another 2.5 hour. And hello everybody. I know it's been a very, very long time. I can explain why. It might take a while. Truth be told is I haven't had a lot of time to do much of anything these days. I've not got around to do any of the usual content that we bring you, and I've just completely lost track of all the things I've needed to do. And I'm literally only... In fact, I haven't even recovered from it all yet. But it doesn't matter. None of that matters anymore. Not at this current state of time. Because we are here for a very, very special 2.5 hour coming your way. So, what do we have for you tonight? Well, as you can probably tell, we are at Suzuka, the land of the rising sun. And we're going to have a absolutely cracking 2.5 hour race. Not tonight. Tonight is only the qualifying. But we are going to have a very, very juicy 2.5 hour race next week. So, let us get us down to the nitty-gritty of it all. So, for the Suzuka 2.5 hour, as we know and mentioned, it is qualifying tonight. So what will happen is they will have half an hour to set a qualifying time. They will then do a 1 lap race or demonstration lap, whatever you wish to call it. Showcase lap, where they just run around, do whatever they feel pleased to do. They'll have another half an hour to do another flying lap. And what will happen is we will take their fastest lap from both of the 2 qualifying sessions, and they will be placed on the grid appropriately. So, what cars do we have lined up for you? Well, since we're going Japanese, we've gone all Japanese. We've got the Japanese track, we've got Japanese Group 2s, and we've got Japanese Group 3s. What more could you ask for? Maybe ask the waiter for a little bit of sushi and a bit of sake. It's the only way you could make this even more Japanese. Do not ask me to speak Japanese. I do not speak a word of the language. That's probably the only way we will get it totally Japanese. Unfortunately, I don't know any Japanese people either, so we can't have that way. So you're stuck it with English, I'm afraid. But that's probably the only non-Japanese thing about it. So, the cars we have available for you tonight. We have the Group 2s, or the Super GTs as they are known, in which we have the Honda NSX Concept GT, which we see electric at the moment going around on track. That is the Honda NSX. And so currently, as far as I'm aware, the only Group 2 we have at the moment. So hopefully we'll be able to give you the others later on. The other cars available are the Nissan GTR Nismo GT500 and the Lexus RCF GT500. And hopefully we will get to see some of those on track later, so you'll have a good idea of what they look like. At the moment we're just looking at electric in his Group 2 NSX, looking very, very nice and juicy. I must say, electric, nice work, sir. Then we move on to the Group 3s. For the Group 3s, we have the Honda NSX GT500. which I believe Talaran was in, but he's in the pit, so we will have to wait for that one. We also have the Nissan GTR GT500. And we have finally the Toyota Supra GT500, which we can see Aloy running around with at the moment, running a very classic 7 livery there. Very, very juicy indeed. Also a Big Dan as well. He's also in the Toyota Supra. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous Tigered SO Ultron livery. I believe that also is a classic GT, Super GT livery. I hope somebody can definitely affirm that with me. Oh, there we go. Pat's gone out. Very lovely. There we go. That's Pat in the Honda NSX GT. And it's absolutely stunning car. What a car to base a racing car off, man. The old Honda NSX. What more could you possibly ask for? At this point, it should be rated 18 because, let's face it, that Honda NSX is just filth. Love it. We have Talleyrand as well. He's also in the Honda NSX. Another 90s style livery there. We haven't actually seen Talleyrand for quite a while, have we? I think the last time he was on track, it was for the last 2.5 hour, I believe. No, because the last 2.5 hour was it was Monza. The last 2.5. I'm not quite sure which one was before that. I think it might have been the Nürburgring, which Talleyrand was in, but we haven't seen him for quite a while. He's a busy boy these days. I know that feeling all too well. So we don't get to see a lot of him. So hopefully this may be a sign for things to come, although I am currently pressing very hard on my hardwood floor because we know that that will not happen at all. So, but hopefully we do get to see him, more of him very soon. So, shall we have a gander on who is taking part? Well, obviously the drivers are still due to turn up. When I look at the clock, we've still got 10 minutes, so we've still got time. Still got plenty of time for people to have some lunch, shove it down their neck, get watered up, and get nice and relaxed, and mind prepped ready for this half-an-hour session, because it's going to be a gruesome hour, actually. It's going to be a very gruesome hour for these chaps in these very, very twitchy cars. So, for the Group 2s, the lineup, we have Koikarp, who is going in the Honda NSX. We have Anton Poika, who has gone for the Lexus. Jokas has gone for the Nissan Electric, as we've seen. He's gone for the Honda. Skyjacker has gone for the Lexus as well. And, oh, yeah, we'll ignore that last one, because that one's irrelevant, because that's not happening anymore. So, for the Group 3s, we have Pat. He is in the Honda, as we have seen. We also have Talleyrand, also in the Honda, who we're currently watching right now. Big Dan, he is in the Toyota, as we have seen. There is our bigger Daneth going around in the Supra. Aloy is also in the Toyota in his second race, I believe. Well, second endurance race, because he took part in Monza. Did really well, came second. So, maybe looking to do one up. Maybe next week, we'll have to wait and see. And finally, for the Group 3s, we have Jay Kieran, who's new to us here at the VRC, and this will be his first 2.5 hour event. So it'll be great to see him on track for the first time. Admittedly, I ain't even had a chance to watch any of the other replays or Well, yeah, all the other races that we had, I just haven't had the time. Just too much of a busy man. Too many people require me at too many times. I'm starting to wonder whether I should just get a camper van and just live out on the streets because people seem to want me at daft times of the day. Except during the day, but that's only because I'm asleep, and that's because if people wake me up, I literally send them a message going, "Why have you disturbed me? For thousands of years I lay dormant." What else has Pat? By the way, I'm getting all of this courtesy of our Pat, why are you in the pits? Come on, this is your moment to shine. Come on, sir, get moving. Stop changing gear, get moving. Stop listening to me and get moving. I can't view you from here. Changing gears. There we go. See, he's heard me. Thank you, Pat. It's your moment of glory here, good sir. Won't take long, I promise. So there he is. All of this is courtesy of our good old Statman, the Pat Statman. Done absolute wonders here with this lovely information chart that he always provides me. Well, he's provided it to everybody, really. I'm actually looking it up. So yes, thank you, Pat, for posting this. So yep, all of the details we've got. Here's some random facts for you that he has provided to us. The Group 2 and the Group 3 multi-class race, it's the 3rd time featuring the Group 2s and the 12th time featuring the Group 3s. All VRC 2.5 series races have included Group 3 category apart from Suzuka in 2022, which featured the Group 1s and the Group 4s. So it's had a complete change around from the last time around. And also Interlagos, which had the Group 2s and the Group 4s. But the Group 2s, that was purely just the Audi DTM. I still get PTSD from that thing. That thing was absolutely insane. Last time round at Suzuka, which was on the 1st and the 8th of April 2022. Group 1 and Group 4, which was 88 laps. I think it's gone shorter this time. I think it's only 86 or 84. The pole times back then for the Group 1s, that was Racer Brown. 141.1. I don't think we're going to get that quick this time round, so shouldn't be thinking that. And for the Group 4s, it was Skyjacker with a 206.9. So it's going to be different to see the different times here this time around. 4 out of the 15 drivers in that race all due to take part this time around as well. For number 4, that is Pat. 23, that is Coy. Number 80, that is Jokers. And 99, that is Skyjacker. Talleyrand, Coy and Skyjacker are the only previous class winners taking part in this event, with Talleyrand winning the Nürburgring GP. Koikamp, who won at Bathurst in the Pro Amateur class, and Skyjacker, who won Suzuka in the Group 4. So, maybe will Sky come back and reclaim that winner again? Now, we're not going to see Skyjacker tonight because, unfortunately, he said he was busy. He said he might not be able to make it. It was going to be push and go. But it looks like he's not going to be able to make it, so he's going to be on the back foot to start with. But at the moment, so far, with only 4 minutes to go, there's only a handful of qualifiers, so it's going to be quite interesting to see. So while we've got a few minutes, and do you know what? I might actually save the driver details, or the driver stats, if you will, for later on. Let's leave that for later on, shall we? That will give us something to actually go on about instead of me waffling on about all sorts of things that are completely irrelevant at this point in time. You shall ignore it. And why would you want to listen anyway? Because it will literally just be me waffling on. Oh, let's have a look. First of all, we have Baz. We've got Baz in the chat. Greetings, my Belgian bullet, sir. How are we doing? Good evening, Mr. Binks. We don't reveal that. Hope you're not too nervous. Nah, I'm fine. I'm fine. I've had a cracking pizza before I started, so it's fine. Little sad I can't race this 2.5 hour, but cheering my Wondernuts posse on in the next big thing. Go Sky, go D and J Dodger. JD? No. Go Sky. Yeah, Skyjacker. D, that's going to be Big Dan. Who's Jammy Dodger? Oh, is it Jay? Oh, is it Jay? Yeah, why not? Yeah, go for it, man. Oh, Bazzer again. Dan's livery is based on a 1998 actual Liberty. So I was right. Yay! I know my Super GTs. That wasn't out of luck, I promise you. So I was right. Yes, I thought it was. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, we have Pat as well. Monza last time, then Bathurst was before that. Yeah, so I was kind of... Oh, actually, no. Oh, yeah, so it's been quite a while then. So it's been quite a while since we've seen the boss. Been quite a while. Well, that's a good point. I didn't have a look at Pat's livery, because he's in the Honda NSA, and oh, yeah, he's gone for the... That's the Red Bull F1's Team Japanese livery, with a few modifications, I do believe. I tell you what, that is actually quite nice. I do like that. But I have to wonder, are the reds actually chromed? I hope it actually came like that and it's paintwork underneath, because good lord, that would take some doing. I won't have the time for that. I don't have the time for myself, let alone something like that. Oh no, absolutely no. We've got Aloe in here as well. Aloe, hello, Aloe. You're in the pits now, aren't you? Of course you are. Hello, Aloe. Good to see you on track again, good sir. And Bazza saying, yes, it's Jay. Yep, I thought it was. See, I am smart. I am the smart. SMRT. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. So the boss has cleared 1 minute to go, so we're going to only have 6 of the competitors for qualifying. So for the Group 2s, it's going to be down to Electric and Koi. The Group 3s, they've got a bit more. They've got a bit more to work with Talleyrand, Elohim, Big Dan and Pat. So it could be anybody's call. And let's not forget next week as well, when the big boys turn up. Like Skyjacker, Anton Poiker. Who's missing from the Group 3s? Jay. I don't know how Jay will do. Jay is the unknown. What could Jay bring to the Group 3s next week? We do not know. This is all of the mystery of being a vampire that lives in a cave and was doing anti-socialing before anti-socialing became a thing. Just the great unknown. Everybody else will probably know how well he might do, but not me. Which will just make things that ever more interesting. So it looks like we are going to be underway anytime soon. They're not waiting for me, are they? Are they waiting for me? I think so. Yeah. It's the boss, he'll know that I'm sorted. I'm all good. Oh, yep, there we go. Yeah, he was probably waiting for me. Oopsie. Sorry, boss, don't fire me. Please fire me. Right, so here we go then for the first half an hour of qualifying. And Electric wanted to get out on track. That Group 2 is going to be absolute lightning round Suzuka, so he'll want a nice clean track right in front of him. Aloe not that far behind him, but he will lose him at some point. But let's not forget, they've got a long half an hour to get the lap times they are looking for. And Electric is absolutely gunning it already, getting them tyres warmed up, perhaps burning the fuel off. I'm not sure if the fuel is actually turned on. The tyres are. I can see there's already a little bit of red showing up in the soft tyres of Electric. But I don't know if the fuel is on, so we will have to wait and see. Just as we're doing their outlap, let's have a look. We've got Pat again. The base colour of my livery is chrome red. The white and black are added on top, and yes, it was a bit of a pain in the back end at times, so I was right. I was right. Oh, good Lord, that would have driven me insane. I am not going to lie, that would have absolutely... I can't say it. I can't say it. I'm not allowed to swear. So, I can't say what it does do, but let's just say it's very, very annoying. So, you just have to use your imagination when I say it completely boils my... insert blank. Insert very naughty name. So, as Electric, should I say, starts his fast flying lap, and he's already gone wide. That's not going to be good for him. Oh, the fuel is turned on. I can actually see a little bit of fuel burnt off of Electric's car already. Aloe now starting his first flying lap. Talleyrand's only just started. Big Dan now starting his flying lap. Pat and Coy just currently sitting in the pits at the moment, wanting to take their time a little bit, maybe just waiting for a nice big gap to really start putting the hammer down. As I say that, Pat has now exited the pit lane, so he'll start warming up his tyres. Coy, the only one not to leave yet, maybe just having a little bit of a breather, maybe just the rush to get in, just to calm himself down a little bit, maybe just see what kind of pace he may have to figure out. Pat, again, I will let you know how many decal layers it was later. Pat, you don't have to go to that extent, mate. You don't have to go to that extent. I know it's going to be absolutely triple figures easily. It's easily triple figures. So, I don't think we have to know that one. I mean, for God's sake, you've had to outline the balls. Right, I don't normally do this, but do you know what? Yeah, I'm not gonna. I don't normally do this. I don't normally pick out a favourite, but what? But can we just take our hats off to this? Sorry, Pat. Lunatic that has managed to make a livery and has outlined all of the shapes with white decals, and it actually looks bang on. That level of detail gives me an aneurysm just thinking about it, Pat. My word. So, we got the first laps coming through. Electric, as we'd expect in the Group 2s, he has set the pole time, a 150.2. Aloe so far on pole for the Group 3s with a 201.9. Talleyrand just 76 hundredths off of Aloe, so it's there. He's just got to connect it all up and get it absolutely perfect. Although, is this just a taster of what these guys can do? I mean, let's not forget, the fuel is going to burn off. The tyres they can replace quickly and just go straight back out. When this fuel starts going, that's when we're really going to see the times absolutely hammer home. But Big Dan with a 202.2, so he's going with all the twos. Don't fancy having another two in there, Big Dan? Pat is now. I think he's now started his flying lap. And Coy, we haven't actually seen Coy yet, have we? We haven't actually had a look at him. And he's gone with the. Yes, he's in the Honda NSX, and he has gone for that. I'm sure he's used that Castrol livery before, but it's still nice to see. That has just got nostalgia written all over. I don't know if has he modified it a little bit for it to be his own? I don't know. It looks the same, but it's just different in different places, just to make it. I don't know if that makes it. I can't tell if that is an actual replica or it's just a minor tweak, just to make it look his own work. But either play, that's absolutely cracking work from Coy once again. Our two livery designers showing. Well, this is just a designer flex on these two, really, isn't it? Pat's just showing that off. So yeah, and Coy as well with his always popular Castrol style livery. No complaints on that one whatsoever. And it's still absolutely wonderful to see. So far at the moment. Coy Cup has just gone pole with a 146.7. He's screamed that in his first lap. So Coy is not prating about early doors. And we can imagine he's going to go even faster when that fuel burns off. So Electric's going to have to find 3.5 seconds if he's going to pose a challenge to Coy Cup. Meanwhile, in the Group 3s, Big Dan has now taken provisional pole for the Group 3s. He's 48 hundredths ahead of Aloe. My word, the top three are separated by so little. Although Aloe has set a faster lap, he's now a 10th ahead of Talaran. But crikey almighty, the top three for the Group 3s are separated by just over a 10th. That's how tight the Group 3 is already. And I would have to say that I don't think Talaran is on a fly. He was on 3 minutes already. I think I did see him off at one point. So it looks like he's just going to have to calm himself down a little bit and trying to get another belter in. But Talaran so far on the back foot. Pat as well, he might be struggling. He did a 2:29. He's 27 seconds off. So he's probably had a bit of an off. Yeah, there you go. He's 24 seconds in front already. So I think Pat's just warming up the fingers, getting used to the twitchy back end of that NSX. But Coy at the moment, absolutely staking his claim. 2.5 seconds now on Electric, so he has gone faster. So it might have been a bit of an off lap when he did that 150.2. So Electric's still plenty of pace there. He's just got to make sure he puts it all together. The Group 2s are extremely twitchy. So it's quite understandable. If you might be struggling on them, then things are absolute animals. And they will bite. They let you drive hard. They let you drive fast. If you do something they don't like, they bite. And they will rip your arm off. So there we go. Electric has found more pace. As we said, he's on a 148.0. So Electric now starting to find his feet. He's just 1.3 seconds behind Coy. So at the moment, Coy is not going to have it oh so easily. Electric just needs to find a second and a 3/10, and he's going to be all over Coy. Coy showing as well with a 151 that these things will bite. Has he got a different rear wing on? Has Coy got a different rear wing on? Right, am I being daft? Because Electric's rear wing looks like the normal size for the Honda Group 2. Oops, wrong way. Whereas Coy's looks absolutely wide. Oh, I didn't know you could put a different wing on it. That's not me being stupid, right? Oh, questions for later. Big Dan bound in the Group 3s. Good lord, Big Dan has found half a second. He's now managed to put half a second between himself and Aloe. I don't think Dan's... Well, he might have come in for... Oh, no, he hasn't been in for fresh tyres. I didn't think he had. I was going to say he's burned them down quite quickly. But Dan, so far, currently running away in the Toyota. Aloe as well, also in the Toyota. Got to find half a second. Good lord, where has Dan pulled that one from? 201.4. Dan really putting on the pressure for the Group 3 guys. Talaran, we know it's his first race back for quite a while. He's probably still a little bit rusty. So, might be just shaking the cobwebs off. Probably getting a little bit of dust out of the rig. Still got the pace though, hasn't it? 202 is nothing to laugh. It's nothing to laugh about. It's a quick time. So he's still got it. Just needs to find the inner finesse. We know he has. There you go, a 202. He's gone a little bit faster. He's gone a thousandth faster. But proving that he has still got it. So, an electric and Koi into the pits. They're filling up with fuel as well. I'm surprised you'd fill up with fuel. I can imagine that, yeah, you would replace your tyres, but not your fuel, because that's just going to hamper you a little bit. But so far, electric, fresh tyres, filled back up with fuel. Might go for a long run, we don't know yet. See, Koi's gone out. He's only put fresh tyres on. He hasn't filled up, so he's going to be going for some really quick laps now. But still no change up in front. Dan's done the exact same time twice. His same fastest lap twice. Dan is on an absolute mission on a half today, proving a point. It's like, you're not going to have... If you're going to have the same time as me, you're definitely going to be behind me, because I've done it twice. Aloe as well. He's half a second. He's really struggling with the Toyota. I don't know if he's struggling. He's put fresh tyres on, so he's going to be on for an absolute cracking lap. Oh, speaking of which, we do have Koi in the chat. Just some added bits to make it mine as car ain't the same shape as the old one. Yeah, I thought it was slightly different, but it still looks like the classic one, without a doubt. Oh, do you know what? Oh no, I'll have to do that later. Because I was going to change the thumbnail. I downloaded it all, but guess what? I didn't transfer it to the correct folder, and now I can't find it. Because I am talented in so many ways. So far at the moment, it's still all changed. All unchanged at the moment. So we'll just have to wait and see who is on a push lap. And I'm getting warm. Yeah. Tell you what, I don't envy these lads having to race in this heat. Oh God, I think my dummy would be in orbit by now. Nobody knows I am not a fan of hot weather at all. Big Dan has actually extended his pole. He's nearly a second ahead of Aloe now. This man is on an absolute mission and a half. He's determined to make pole his own. Says if you want the Group 3 pole, you are going to have to find something very, very special. Big Dan as well. As we've seen in the last few races, which I haven't covered. I know. The man has been on absolute fire for the past year even. Really coming out with some great results for Dan. He's really, really transformed. Really upped his game. He's now... I'd say he could even threaten a lot of the wheelbase drivers, you know. For a guy that's on a controller, this guy has absolutely stepped up and proven that you can be quick as you want to be, even on a pad. And he didn't have to fork out money for it. Good lad for Big Dan. Electric has managed to close the gap. He is less than half a tenth behind Coy. He found that second he was looking for, and now Coy will definitely be feeling the pressure of an electric current behind him. So Coy, should I say, is going to have to find some more pace if he's going to keep electric behind him. But so far he has got a bit of an empty track in front of him, but he's just gone a little bit deep into the second corner. So Coy has missed out just on a little bit of time. In fact, let's get on board with Coy. Let's have a look and show you just how quick it is in these Group 2s. As you can see, they grip as hell. He's up 2/10, so he's not lost that much time. Coy is on an absolute push and a half. The fresh tyres, the lighter fuel load is going to be helping him out loads. Coming up to Degner 2, I remember that one. Up to third, up to fourth. He's now a 10th, so he's lost a little bit of time, but he's still ahead on time. Coming up to the hairpin. Foot down, second, third. Coming up to fourth, and now got the long slight right-hander as we come up to the other two corners that I can't remember at this current state of time. You know the two that I mean. Here we go. Is it Spoon? There. Then we go all the way down. Foot hard to the floor. Press it as hard as you can. Rev the absolute nuts off of that Group 2 as we come up to the all-famous 135. And through we go. Now coming up to the Casio triangle, hard on the brakes, down to first gear, take the first corner, take the second corner, cut it slightly, put the power down as quickly as you can. Coy's up by a few tenths. Is he going to make it more? He does. He's up on 3/10. So Coy extends his pole position by 3/10. So Electric has got to find even more pace now. But as we've seen, he has managed to he found over a second. He's down with 3/10. So it's not going to be on this lap. Big Dan as well. He still has a lead of 8/10. In fact, he's just been into the pits. Fresh tyres on, just giving him a good warm-up. Aloe, second in the Group 3s. He's also recently been in for some fresh tyres. He hasn't fueled up either, so he's going to go for some monstrous laps as well. Talaran, just a 10th behind Aloe, third in class. He hasn't put any new tyres on lately, so he is still going for it. And Pat as well, currently fourth. It may be fourth, but he's still going to be ahead of the other guys who couldn't make qualifying today, so it could be all the benefit for him come the race next week. In fact, who's coming round? It is Aloe. Let's have a look inside the Toyota. Look at that actual manual gearbox. You cannot go wrong with just a good old-fashioned manual gearbox. Although I bet it was a pain in the drive. Pain in the drive to start with. Yeah, try working that out. As we go, let's have a look. Have a good, just admire the beautiful track of Suzuka, the twisty S chicanes. Really got to keep your eye out for each braking point, each turning point. It's a very, very tricky section. If you mess it up, you are going to be punny. And as we can see, although it is up by a 10th, it's not going to be enough for him to take the lead off Big Dan. But, well, the Group 3 pole, that's what I'm looking for. I'm getting ahead of myself. As we go under the bridge, this is where we come up to, as you can see, it's not as fast or as brutal as the Group 2s, but that's the whole idea. The Group 2, he's managed to control it very well done. I bet that would have looked absolutely stunning on the outside, but brown pants time for Aloe on the inside. Can't go wrong with a bit of drifting, but you do lose time. Now we come up to I'm sure there's spoons on spoon or whatever. I'm sure it is, but I don't know. As you can tell by just the comparison between the Group 2 and the Group 3, it's just feels a lot slower. But that's the whole idea of it all. He's going to hit 6th gear before 130R. No, he does not. Now we put it to the Casio triangle, hard on the brakes. Cuts the corner a little bit, cuts the inside, beautifully well done. Find the outside, hard on the power. Scream it downhill a little bit, take the inside if you want to maximise the time. And as we saw that he was down on time to start with, but that is Suzuka for you, everybody. Oh, getting warm. I think I have to officially change my residency to the Antarctic. I'm not comfortable in any form or fashion. This is what bugs me about humans, you know. Oh, I like the heat. I like hot weather. I don't, because I feel like I've been bathing in super glue. Why is everything sticking to me? Why does it feel like I'm melting? Give me the cold any day of the week. So enough of my ramblings, as we've seen so far. Koi, in fact, we're coming up to the last 10 minutes. Good Lord, where's that half an hour gone already? Is it all the waffling I've been doing? So Koi, at the moment, holding the provisional pole for the Group 2s. With just 3/10 ahead of Electric. He just has to find 3/10. I bet it's there. He just needs to put it all together. And he might be a real threat. Oh, excuse me. That's my tea working its way through the inner tubes. He's up on a 10th already, so Electric is finding a little bit of time, but is it going to be enough to take provisional pole away from Koi? We'll stick with him until he goes through the next checkpoint. Oh, he's down a 10th, so he's lost 2/10 in that section. So Electric is just struggling to keep it. As arrow point headed. Is that? Can you use that? Straight as possible, I guess. Saw Lowy just put in a new lap as well. He's now managed to decrease the gap between himself and Big Dan by just a 10th. He still has to find 7/10. But Lowy's wondering where on earth has he found that sort of time. I'm giving this thing the absolute beans and I just can't find it. Big Dan, please tell us your secret of how you got the same car as me round the track 7/10 faster than me. Teach us your wisdom, O wise one. Talleyrand as well. He still needs to find a 10th. He is in the NSX. I wonder if this is indeed the difference in the cars with only the Honda Group 2s out on track. We can't make any form of comparisons, but it would appear that the Hondas may have a slight power disadvantage. Maybe they are struggling to find the times, because so far the front row for the Group 2s are both Honda NSX, and the front row for the Group 3s are the Toyota Supras. So it could be a car make advantage. We do not know. We do not know these things. Pat's just set his fastest lap so far with a 2:04.8. So he's starting to find a little bit more now. Oh, he's just gone wide a little bit. That first corner, that corner really takes no prisoners. You have got to handle that thing as sweetly and as carefully as you can. Otherwise, you'll be going wide, and then you'll be shaking hands with Mr. Barrier and saluting the fans. Dan's gone even faster now. He's now 9/10 ahead of Aloe. Where is he finding this pace? He's nearly under the 2 minutes. I bet if he burnt all of that fuel off, he'd easily be within 2 minutes. And that would be quite impressive, if I'm honest. That would be incredibly impressive for that Supra, because I think the old Group 3s, the Nissan, the Toyota and the Honda, I don't think they're as performance enhanced as their older brethrens. I mean, obviously that's with technology and all that jazz, but you could probably do 2 minutes in a Group 3 in a more advanced a more newer version, but for the older ones, I think that would be quite impressive, really. So Big Dan maybe on a mission to get under 2 minutes and really solidify his pole position for next week. So what will Aloe's response be? This guy has got to find nearly a second to get ahead of Big Dan, but let's not forget they still have another half an hour to go. Still a long way to go. And let's not forget, this will not determine the actual grid. This will only give them one lap, well, their first flying lap, but then they'll have to do, well, or try to get another fastest lap for the second qualifying session. Well, it's the fastest lap over the 2 sessions. That's probably the better way to say it. That's probably a better way. I'm warm. Brain doesn't function when melting. Coy's managed to go faster as well. He's managed to extend it now. He's now over half a second ahead of Electric. So Coy has thrown down the gauntlet. Says, right, Electric, mate, you want this pole, you're going to have to find some serious pace, my friend. And Coy... will it be his first pole? Might be his first pole. But then again, we have still got the driver stats to go through. I said I'll be telling you them later, and I most certainly will be. So far, at the moment, Coy firmly putting his mark for the Group 2 pole. I definitely know it would be his first pole overall. I know that one. It's a case of Bathurst. I can't remember, because he wasn't in the Pro-Ams, and I can't remember if he got pole in the Pro-Ams. We will have to have a nosy. So Electric, more time to find. He's got over half a second to find. So he's really going to have to start wringing the tyres off of that Honda if he's going to put Coy under some serious pressure. Big Dan at the moment running away within the Group 3s, nearly a second ahead, has a provisional pole over Aloe, who is currently second for the Group 3s. Third is Talleyrand. Oh dear, I'm sure you won't want to see that, so we'll go away. Is he done yet? I think he's done yet. Yep, there we go. So, yep, nothing to see here. Sorry, boss. Talleyrand currently third in the Honda. He has got to find just under 2/10 to start putting pressure on Aloe. Pat as well, he's 2.7 seconds. Going for a little bit of drifting in the NSX. The grass may have helped, but lovely drift there, Pat, and very well held, but it's not going to be helping him to find the 2.7 seconds needed to close the gap to Talleyrand. We're now in the final 15, no, well, we're going to the final 10 seconds, so it looks like, when I flick through, it looks like Talleyrand will be the first one to cross the line, but as we saw, he had a little bit of an off, so this lap is not going to count for him. Oh, and he's lost it again as well, but the barrier's helped him out there, so that's perfectly fine. Well held, Talaran. We'll just give him that. Well held, sir. Well held. Oh, excuse me. So Talaran comes round to take... Yep, there we go. I was going to say I couldn't see the checker flag. So Talaran does come through. Who is next? It's going to be Coy. Is he on a quick one? No, he isn't. So Coy currently on provisional pole. Who is next? It is Pat. Is he on an improving lap? I'm not sure if he was, because I think we caught him drifting this lap. So it's going to be pretty close, you know. It's going to be close. He does. He improves by 2/10. So he manages to find 2/10 to decrease that gap to Talaran to 2.4 seconds. And I bet the next is... Oh, it's a Lowy. Can a Lowy make one final ditch attempt in this first qualifying session to decrease the gap between himself and Big Dan? Hard on the anchors as we go through the Casio Triangle as early as you dare, onto the accelerator as we turn round the final corner. Is there going to be anything there? He does improve by 1/10. He decreases it to 7/10. Oh, there's Electric as well. He does not improve as well. And finally, we've got Big Dan, and I don't think he's fast this lap. No, he isn't. He's well down already. So, after the first half an hour, Coy... Oh, no, we've been skipped already. So, we'll quickly go to the results. So, as we see at the moment, Coy, 146.0. Pat with Electric, there we go, 146.7. Big Dan currently holding the pole for the Group 3s with a 2:09. Aloe with a 2:01.7. He's in second. Talaran is third. And Pat is in fourth. But it could all change in just a few minutes. As we see, we're going to have a parade lap, so it's going to be we're going to have a nice little parade lap. Pity I couldn't enter in my Mercedes safety car, but never mind. Now, do you know what? I'm going to keep these. Oh no, I'll tell you what I'll do. Let's make this look nice and pretty. There we go. No information, no names, no HUD. Let's just have a beautiful view of all of these magnificent cars. So, Coy will lead them off. Like I said, it's not a racing lap. It's just to go around, just to burn a minute so we can have another half an hour qualifying time. So, Pat leading us round nice and gently. We do have Pat, but do you know what, Pat? Unfortunately, I can't read most of your message because I've got a stupid heart in the middle of it, so I can't read it fully. I'll try my best. So what have we got? I've not got faster than a 2:04 in all the practice I've done. Seeing the times there, I can't read that. I've got have and then whatever. Being 2.5 off of the cars ahead isn't a great surprise. Well, no, but to be fair though, Pat, it really doesn't matter, does it really? So you're giving it your all. That's all we could ever ask for. So here we go. Let's have a good look. We have Coy currently sitting on provisional pole for the Group 2s. In second is Electric. So he's going to have a great advantage coming to the start of the race next week. Let's not forget that he will be ahead of Skyjacker and Anton Poiker. Excuse me. I'm sure there was somebody else. There's somebody else for the Group 2s, but I can't remember who it is for the life of me. Jocus, there we go. Yeah, I knew it was some. I do apologise. So yes, Jocus as well next week. So he'll have a great advantage. A little bit of a head start into next week, so if he can keep his head down, he could be on for a podium. He You never know. Back here for the Group 3s. Look at that in a file formation. Absolutely wonderful. Currently, Big Dan, provisional pole for the Group 3s with, where's Aloe gone? There he is, with Aloe currently sitting in second with, where's Talaran? There he is, with Talaran in third and Pat in fourth. There you go, look at that. You could not ask. No, go right a little bit. There we go. What a view. There we go. What a view. There we go. Cracking little view there from the Group 3s. We're going to get one from the Group 2s. Well, there you go. I suppose that's good enough as it is, isn't it, really? It's just as good. So stay tuned, ladies and gents, because we could still have a twist in the tail for this qualifying session. Yeah, I was right. Koi's rear wing is bigger than the standard version. So I was right. I aren't losing my marbles. Do you know what? I think I prefer the bigger wing. I didn't know you could change it, to be fair. I didn't know you could. Oh, Koi's gone. No, Electric's gone for it. Has got his hazards on, so I wonder if he's just paused it for the time being. Maybe he needed to go to the loo. Yeah, I think that's AI driving, because he's absolutely floored it. He wants to come home first. Electra wants to come home first, and Koi wishing to save the planet a little bit, save a little bit of fuel. As he coasts round the Casio Triangle. When you're ready, Mr. Cameraman, he's over there. Aim it to the right. There we go. There we go. So Koi slowly making his way around. I wonder if he's waiting for the Group 3s. I wonder if he's waiting for the Group 3s. I think he is waiting for the Group 3s. So he's waiting for his fellow racers to come round, have one nice big shot of them all. To be fair, we got a good shot of them all on the grid, didn't we? So, yep, here we go. One giant view of them all, minus Electric and the guys who come to qualify tonight. Beautiful. Beautiful. So there you are, everybody. Yes, we don't want that bit. You know? So, while we all wait for the reset, I'll give you a little bit of a break from me. And I'm just going to go sit in the freezer for the next 2 seconds. Don't mind me. We'll be back. Ah, right. Shall we see who's at? Yeah, there we go. There's Electric. He's out on track for us. Marvellous stuff. Oh. Well, I don't know about anybody else, but I have not cooled down in the slightest. Why is it 9 o'clock and it's still like 1,000,000,000 degrees outside? Somebody go turn off the sun, please. Does not do us vampires any good at all. Utter filth. No, it's not. Oh. So how are we all on this hot Friday evening? Hope you are all doing well. Should we give you some driver stats? I did promise them earlier. So, why don't we have a good old nosy? I'll tell you what, let's see if I can twist that. There we go. That's a little bit better. So, let's have some stats from our good man, Statman Pat himself. As always. Not. Oh, good lord. Oh dear. There we go. So, Electric's the only one out on track at the moment, so there we go. I knew he was here somewhere. So, for Electric, this will be his third VRC Endurance entry. His previous best, the 2.5, was second overall at Monza. Oh. Oh, so I must have got it wrong earlier. I do apologise, Electric and Eloy. So it was Electric that got second at Monza last time out. I think he was in the Group 1s, so my apologies there. In 2024, his average finishing position was 6.84. He's had 38 races and 7 podiums. Let's move on to Haloe, who we're currently watching. As we've said earlier, that this is his second VRC endurance event. His previous best 2.5 race result was third at Monza. You don't have to check it, Pat. I'm probably wrong. I'm normally the one in the wrong. So you don't have to check it, mate. I'm pretty sure that that is correct. Yeah, so he's third overall at Monza. His 2024 average finishing position is 3.72, with 12 races with a total of 8 podiums. Let's move on to the Statman himself. This will be his 10th VRC Endurance entry. His previous best 2.5 race result was second for the amateur class in the Bathurst last year. His 2025 averaging finishing position is 5.67, with a total of 58 races, 3 podiums, 1 fastest lap, and he's been last place finish 20 times. Pat, why are you the only one that has a last place finish stat? Did you did you need the field? Did you really have the field to put that one in? Bless you. Wait, why am I on here? I'm not. Oh yeah, because yeah. Then we have Jay, the Jammy Dodger. Do you know what? I'm going to call him the Jammy Dodger. I like him. Yeah, it is Jammy. Is it Jammy Dodgers I like? I think it is. I do like Jammy Dodgers. It will be his first VRC endurance event. He is the 50th driver to start a VRC 2.5 race. Obviously, he doesn't have a previous best 2.5 result, but in 2025, his average finishing position is 7.07, with a total of 42 races, 4 podiums, 2 firsts, and 3 thirds. So from that stat alone, it would appear that Jammy Dodger could be an outside bet. We don't know. Just from them stats alone, it sounds like he might be a trouble for the front guys. We'll have to wait and see. Then we have the boss himself, the good man Talleyrand. This will be his 9th VRC endurance entry. His previous best result for a 2.5 was a Group 4 class win at the Nürburgring. His 2023 average finishing position, that's how long it's been. Well over a year since Talleyrand has been on track for a series that we have here at the Virtual Racers Club. 2023, his average finishing position is 3.05. With 56 races, 16 wins, with 36 podiums. Anton Poiker in the Group 2s, who's not able to attend the qualifying tonight. Oh, I better answer this one this time, haven't I? That's what I'm looking for. Just to let him know. Just to let him know. I don't know if it was me last time, so I'm just assuring it. Anton Poiker, as we said, he couldn't attend qualifying tonight. This will be his second VRC endurance event entry, which his previous best 2.5 result was a DNF at Interlagos 23. His 2025 average finishing position is 1.17, with 12 races, 11 wins, and 1 third place. So Anton Poiker, you got to feel he's been the hot favourite for the Group 2s, but we will never know because there is always the chance. Koikap. This will be his 8th VRC endurance entry. His previous best 2.5 was the Pro Amateur class win at Bathurst last year. In 2025, his average finishing position is 3.72. He's 39 races with 3 wins and 19 podiums. Aloe, this will be... Oh no, we've done Aloe, haven't we? Skyjacker, he's another one who was unable to make it tonight. This will be his 10th VRC endurance event entry, with his previous best 2.5 result was a Group 4 class win at Suzuka in 2022. So would he be able to replicate that win from 3 years ago? His average finishing position in 2025 is 2.35. With 57 races, 26 wins, 22 fastest laps, and 46 podiums. Big Dan, this will be his 7th. There we go, let's focus on Big Dan for a little bit. Big Dan, this will be his 7th VRC endurance entry. His previous best 2.5 result was a 2nd in the Group 4 class at the Nürburgring, which was 23, I believe. I think it was, yeah. His average finishing position is 2.63, with 60 races, 12 podiums, 5 wins, and 16 fastest laps. Jokas as well, he could not make it tonight. This will be his 13th. Is that the most? I think he is. I think it is, yes. Jokas, that he has, on the grid so far, he has the most VRC endurance entries. with 13. He's been in all of them, apparently, except the Nürburgring GP in 23, so I was right. Oh no, yeah. So he's been in all of them except the Nürburgring in 2023. His previous best 2.5 was a third in the amateur class at the Bathurst 2024. His 2025 averaging finish position is 5.73 with 30 races, 8 podiums, which were 4 seconds and 3 thirds. Just going to throw this out there. I'm in here as well, but I'm not going to go into mine. But if you really want to hear it, just let me know. There's other more important things we have to concentrate and think about. But if you really want to hear them, just let me know. I'll keep them there. I know what I'm going to do as well. So I know Electric's just done his fastest lap, but I'm quickly just doing something myself. So let's move along. Let's have a look. Let's have a good look at Talleyrand's livery for the time being. Let you enjoy that for a little bit, just while I do this. Because oh, of course it's on the yeah. Never mind. Oopsie doodle. Actually, no, because I don't want to press anything because I could break it. So far, Electric with a 146.9. Don't ask me what his previous was because I've already forgotten it. Talleyrand with a 202.6, but we know that is not the quickest in the Group 3s, which set my big down. That was a 2-minute 9. That much I do remember. Koya, on the other hand, he's done a 147.5. I think I may break this, so I do apologise. I'll tell you what, I'll be really, really quick with this. So I'm going to get a photograph of the previous results so we can follow it to make it even better. So it may cut out, I do apologise. There we go. Right, okay, I've got it. So I'm still here, don't worry. So let us have a nosy. So Koikart's fastest lap was a 146.0. So at the moment, Electric has just got over nope, try that again, under a second to find if he is to match Koikart's quickest time at the moment. But to be fair, Electric as well, he's only 2/10 off of his quickest time last time around. So in that short break, he has actually managed to really put the hammer down already. He just needs to find 2 more temps. Talleyrand as well, he's currently the fastest of the Group 3s, but we know that isn't the case at the moment because he did a 2:02 in the first session, so we know he's got more in the tank. Aloe as well, he must have had a bit of an off because... No, that's Pat. Where's Aloe? There he is. So Aloe, he's did a 2-minute 1.7, so we know he's got more in the tanks as well. Pat as well, we definitely know he's got more in it, so that's definitely shot. And Big Dan as well, he's really struggling at the moment, but we know what this man can do at the moment, so just wait for it. Probably just waiting to burn all that fuel off so he can put in a monstrous time. And there you go, go straight to provisional pole for the Group 3s. Let's just get rid of those numbers. There we go. So he's still got 2 seconds to find, but still, again, maintaining. In fact, everything is as you were from the first qualifying session, with the exception of the Group 2s. They've done a switch around. But as we know, Koi can go quicker. To be fair, as we know, Electric can go faster as well, but he's not that far off his quickest time. I think we said it was 2/10. Is that right? Yeah, 206. Yeah, he can go 2/10 quicker. You're not going to find 2/10 out there, mate. Really giving it his all is Electric. He is determined to find that extra time that Coy was able to find in the Group 2s. And I don't think Coy is going to be able to do anything this lap because I think he's had a bit of an off and he's got a Lowy in front of him, so he's not going to be able to do anything this time around. Or is he going to prove me out as a liar? No, he's not. Lowy's just gone faster as well. He's just taken the provisional pole. Oh, I thought Coy was going to have a look on the inside at the moment. Must have distracted Lowy a little bit because he has gone off. Lowy only a 10th behind his quickest time, so he's already finding a lot more pace. He just needs to find a 10th more, burn off a little bit more fuel. Just drop the tyre temperatures a little bit, burn off a little fuel, and he might be able to really start hammering it home. Big Dan as well, he's just hit another fastest lap. He's on a 2:01.9, but we know there's way more of that to come. So Big Dan at the moment really struggling. I don't know if it's because of the lower temperatures, because it looks like it's a bit cloudy outside, so maybe Dan can't find the grip that he had before. Meanwhile, with the Group 2s, Electric and Coy still absolutely giving it the beans. You know, this is Electric's out lap because he went off a little bit, went straight into the pits. He's come out to try again. Oh, bloody hell, that was a big yawn. Why are we on it this time? Oh, who knows? Well, to be fair, I didn't have much sleep last night. Oh, Electric's gone wide. That's not going to help him out. So Electric has had to abort this lap, maybe next time around. Coy's actually decided to come into the pits. He's probably going to put on some fresher boots to really hammer that Honda round the track again. So far, nobody has beaten their previous times last time around. So it's still all to play for. It's all as you were from the first session, but we still have another 20 minutes to go. And anything could happen. We'll just have to wait and see, won't we? Talleyrand at the moment, 2:01.9. I think he did go quicker, yes. Oh, no. I do apologise. No, Talleyrand has gone quicker. Just over a 10th. He's now on a 2:01.9. That's quicker than his first session. Big Dan as well. He's just immediately put it on pole again, a 2:01.2. But it's still not as quick as his previous time. So the only one that has improved so far is Talleyrand. Maybe the cooler temperatures make that Honda just that little bit more at peace with himself as well. Pat as well, a 2:03. He's gone faster as well. He's on a 2:03.0. He's gone a second and a half quicker in this session. So Pat has found even more time. So there you go, mate. Did you say you couldn't get any better than a 2:04? Well, there you go. You've got a 2:03 now. So anything could happen, sir. Anything could happen. Yeah, there we go. Just had a look now. Pat, he said, I've got no faster than a 2:04. So, Pat has already gone faster than his previous. He still has... Well, he's got to find a second now. He's got to find a second... Well, no, it'll be more than that now, because he's got to find 1.2 seconds if he wants to dethrone Talleyrand of third place. So all be down to that. Aloe hasn't improved. Big Dan hasn't improved. Koi Carp hasn't improved. And Electric hasn't improved either. So the only two that have improved are the Group 3 Honda Okay. You alright, Pat? What was it? You alright? That was a... I won't ask. Oh, who's that? Oh, that's a Lowy going off. You can see he's desperately trying. He's desperately trying to find that little bit more pace. As you can see, he's done 201.9s, 201.8s. He just can't find the 201.7 that he did in the previous attempt. You can see on the first lap he did, but that was an out lap, so it doesn't count. Koi Carp as well. He's not on the threat at the moment from Electric, and he's going faster at the moment. He's 4 tenths up. Is it going to be enough to beat his previous time, though? We will keep an eye on him for the time being. A 1:46.0 is the time for him to beat. It isn't enough, but it is quick enough to put Electric back down to second place. So Electric at the moment is just struggling to find the same form of pace that Koi Carp had. So at the moment it is all it's all exactly as you were before. Talleyrand and Pat have managed to better their times, but it's not enough to dethrone the guys in front of them. And Big Dan's just going faster and faster every single lap. I say that, he's 6 tenths down, but give it plenty of time, he'll probably find the 2 minutes again. What about Electric? Is he improving? I don't think he is. No, he is not. So Electric going round once again. Pat, Koi so far still has provisional pole for the Group 2s. Looking very strong for his first overall pole in a 2.5. There you go, Pat. There's something for your stats, mate. This could be Koi's first overall pole position for a 2.5. Is there any improvement from Koi? Yes, there is. He's gone a tenth faster, but still not faster than his first session time. I think he's that's just it. Yeah, he's 6 tenths off, so he's basically he'll have to get into the 1:45s if he wants to beat his previous time. Electric as well. He said he was 6 tenths off, so he's got to. Excuse me. He's got to find 6 tenths. Trying hard, he's pushing that Honda as hard as he can to get as much out of it as he can. But Electric so far, he's down on this lap, so he's not going to be on this lap. Do you know what? Sorry, Koi. I blame that rear wing. I bet he's got better downforce with a different rear wing. I bet you. Please don't hurt me, Koi. Please. I'm just trying to entertain everybody. Big Dan into the pits. He'll be putting on some fresh rubbers. Aloe as well. He's not been able to improve. So we're maintaining the same positions from the first session as we did for the second one. With only Pat and Talleyrand able to beat their previous time. So it's still all up for grabs. Cooler conditions appear to benefit the Group 3 Hondas better than anybody else. Everybody else nowhere near, well, close to beating their time. I mean, well, Coy isn't. I think Electric is. We've lost his time now, so I'm not 100% sure. Big Dan, he was in the 2 minutes, so he's got a second and 2 tenths to find, although he's only a tenth behind his first time. Talleyrand has gone quicker this time around, and so has Pat, and they're both in the Group 3 Honda NSX, so that could be could that be a telltale sign of the Honda? It could be a weather-related performance issue that it has. The temperature certainly looks a bit cooler than it did in the first session. The sun isn't beaming down, hidden behind the clouds, so it could come to Honda's benefit. We will never know. Aloe has gone faster, not by much. It's 6. Yeah, it's not by much. Maybe 200ths of a second, but it all counts. It all counts to keep Talleyrand away from him, but Talleyrand, he's still got to go even faster if he wants that second place for the Group 3s. And Pat as well, hats off to Pat. He said he couldn't do better than a 204, and he's now managed a 203. So maybe Pat performs better under pressure, who knows? We'll have to wait and see. But so far at the moment as well, Coy, well, he's really shown his fins. Can we say? Oh crap, I've left the names on. Whoops. I hate it when it does that. When it resets it, all the settings change, and I often forget the names. Do you know, that's twice I've done that now. I did it first thing before I started. It was the first thing I turned off, and then I forgot to take it off again. Because I am a stupid boy. But as we said, Coy's really stretching his fins, showing us what he can do in the Group 2. Ooh, there was a little bit of a moment there between Coy and Talleyrand, but don't forget, that's going to be one of the major factors of next week. That is the Group 2s. We'll have to find their ways around the Group 3s. The Group 3s don't have to surrender the racing line. It's entirely up to the Group 2 to make the move. And Coy is coming in, so he's going to be putting on some fresh rubber, but Electric so far, he's about to finish his first flying lap. We'll stick with him and see if it's going to be an improvement. He's got Big Dan in front of him. That could give him a little bit of a buffer. Waits till the last second, but he's just 2 tenths down from his quickest time. Let's change that. There we go, 1:47.2. That looks a little bit better. So he's still half a second off of his time, and he's just gone wide again. That first corner is really, really wreaking havoc on Electric. He just can't seem to hook that corner up correctly. It could be his Achilles heel, who knows. Big Dan at the moment, really comfortable in that Group 3 Supra. Absolutely loving it, I bet, at the moment. And why not? Here comes Electric again, but let's not forget that Dan is on a fast lap. Electric won't, so he's got to make the effort. There we go. not sure. I don't think Big Dan lost a great deal of time there. I don't think it did. Guess we'll find out as when we go up to 130R. We'll have a nosy and see what happens. Just a few minutes to go now. It looks like there's not going to be much improvement. No, he's down. He's just under a tenth down. So Big Dan unable to improve from his previous session. Who's coming through first? Talaran, he doesn't improve. Aloe, he doesn't improve. Electric, we know he won't improve. We know Big Dan isn't going to improve either, although he could do. No, he doesn't. He's just shy. Less than 300ths off his best time, but we know that isn't his correct best time because he did a 2 minute in the first session. Ooh, there was a bit of an argy-bargy there from Electric. Oh, it's all gone a copper now. I do hope and pray that Aloe wasn't on a faster lap. Well, wasn't on a push lap. Because as we know, the Group 2s could easily dance around the Group 3s, but Electric could have been on a fast lap as well, but he's got to remember he's the one that's got to do all of the overtaking. He can't just simply expect anyone to get out of the way. I think Coy's going to be... No, it isn't. It's going to be Pat. Let's have a look at Pat for a little bit. Is he going to improve this time round? No, he doesn't. He does not improve, but he can get in the 203, so you know it's possible, mate. Oh, Coy's going faster as well. He's up a tenth. But will he be able to keep that? I wonder. Let's have a look further back here. We know Electric, he's down on time, so we know that's not going to be a part of it, so we'll keep an eye on Talaran. He is going faster. He's 2 tenths up. The pressure's on Talaran now. He's got to hook it all up. He's got to hope and pray that no mistake comes his way. And he could be on his way to third in class and dethroned. He does. That's put Talaran up into second in class. That has put Aloe down into third, I think. Let's have a look. 2013. Oh yeah, by a country mile. So Talaran has finally put it all together and has found a 201.3 to put him second in class. Aloe now is the one under pressure with that fantastic lap from Talaran. He's only managed to find a 201.8, so maybe once again the colder conditions. And he's going faster still. Talaran is on an absolute flyer. We'll stick with Talaran for the time being. Is he going to get it closer to the 2 minute mark? Well, into the 2 minute mark. Is he going to do it, I wonder? What was Big Dan's? It was a 209. So he's a tenth and a half up. Talaran is absolutely pushing with everything he's got. With just over 3 minutes to go, Talaran has found the sweet spot of the Honda and is really starting to wring its neck. Is he going to be able to get the Group 3 pole? He's got to be absolutely spotless. Oh, he's lost it. Oh, Talaran is going to be absolutely gutted to his boots. It was all there. He just pushed too hard. And unfortunately has gone to mow I'm pretty sure there's grass on the outside of Spoons. So Talaran will have to come back and try again. Although, to be fair, if he went into the pits, put some fresh tyres on, he might have time to just do one more flying lap. But he's got to think quick. Does he take the gamble? He does not. He's going for it one more time. So Talleyrand knows it's there. He's just got to push as hard as he can. Electric's coming out into the pits. That's probably not going to be doing Talleyrand any favours. So Electric is really going to have to get motoring, because he won't want to be in Talleyrand's way. Big Dan has slowed right down. Or is he just cooling his tyres, or warming up his tyres even? Well, who knows? But so far Talleyrand has... We know it was there. It was just pushing a little bit too hard. Let's see what it says in the first sector. He's up, but not by much. So Talleyrand's got to find some almighty pace. And I bet Big Dan just might be feeling the pressure a little bit. In fact, no. Big Dan's actually gone faster. He's gone to a 2 minute 8. So he's got a tenth faster than his previous one. So Talleyrand has got to find even more pace now. But can Talleyrand, can the magic of Talleyrand, the finesse he has, if anybody can do it, it will be Talleyrand. He's just got to put it all together. We didn't see the sector time in the second one, but we will when you go up to 130R. Much cleaner this time. As early as he can on the accelerator, he screams down and up the hill, over the bridge. Coming up to 130R, what do we get? He's a tenth up. It's not going to be enough, but he will cross the line, so he'll get one more flying lap. Oh, he's gone wide. He's pushing the Honda as hard as he can, but the Honda just does not want to give up. It just does not want to obey. So Talleyrand's going to have to do it all over again. On his final lap, we're in the final 30 seconds, and it looks like, I think, no, Talleyrand won't be the last. What about Aloe? He doesn't improve. Oh, he wasn't far off, though. He was not far off. Koikart gets through as well with 15 seconds left. And Electric has been in and back out, so this will be his flash. He'll be... try again. 20p's run out on the head again. This will be Electric's final flying lap. So the first one to cross the line will be Pat. But how's Pat doing at the moment so far? Is he on any improvements? We'll keep an eye on him, because he will be the first one to cross. Easy does it, Pat. There you go. Wonderful stuff. Beautifully controlled. As we come up to the final sector marker, our survey says, oh, he's only just down. But that could be a good sign. That could be very consistent for Pat. If he can get him in the 2 minute 3s, it'll be a good sign for him that he can do it. As gentle as he can, but as quick as he can. Is it going to be enough of an improvement for Pat? No, he's only a tenth down. But what about Talleyrand? Oh, somebody else is in front of him. It's Coy. He's only just started to give up. I'm quite impressed. What about Coy? He isn't on one. What about Talleyrand? We've caught it just in time. He's nearly a tenth and a half up. We'll have to skip to Coy just in case, because it could be another flyer at the dead of the minute. I don't think it's going to be an improvement. No, it isn't. So we'll cut to Talleyrand. He's the last final sigma in the equation. He's not going to get it. Oh, he's 200ths down. Hard work by Talleyrand. But is Aloe going to steal it at the dead of the end? No, he can't. So Aloe will be in third, and Big Dan's back there as well. I don't think... In fact, he might be on an improvement. Oh, he does! It's a 2:04 from Big Dan. What on earth? What an absolute cracker from Dan. Right at the end there. I'm going to take a photograph of it this time so we can compare... No, so that I can compare them. There we go. So, comparing the two, This will save the admins a little bit of work later on. So Koi Carp did a 1:46.0 in the first qualifying session, so that means he will get pole. Electric, he was second. He got a 1:46.7, so he didn't improve in the second one. So his 1:46.7 is his time. Big Dan, a 2-minute 4 compared to a 2-minute 9. So this session was his quickest. So he will be pole for the Group 3s. Talleyrand, he got a 2:01.3. He improves from his 2-minute 2. So he steals second place from Aloe, whose best time was a 2-minute 1.7. So Aloe slipping down to third. Talleyrand finding it right at the end to really secure that second, with Big Dan securing the first. And Pat, he improved from his 2-minute 3. No, he improved from his 2:04.5 with a 2:03.0. So I think they're going to have a quick race. So we'll. Oh, is it a practice start? So we'll get rid of that. And we'll get rid of that. And are we doing a grid start? I wonder if we're going to do a grid start, because it's normally a rolling start, I believe. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. It looks like the Toyotas has managed to get away from the line better than the Hondas. That, if it is a grid start next week, that might be something we have to think about. But I'm not 100% sure. We will have to wait and see. Pat's back in the chat. I was 0.3 up on my PB after 2 sectors on the last lap. So there you go. He could have improved, but he was just out. And Aloe saying, I'm a puddle. I'll join you on that one, sir. I will join you on that one. I haven't done anything and I'm just a puddle. Ugh. I hope it's not going to be as bad as next week, because we are going to be cooked. I would say like a frigging lobster, but I'm just white to start with. I think if I just got hotter, I think I would just become more whiter for some reason. I don't know. I don't know how it works. So there you go, ladies and gents. There is your pole man for next week. It is Koi Carp, who will hold all the cards, but he'll have all the work to do next week when Jokas, Skyjacker and Anton Poika turn up. He will have to be put through his paces. Electric will be starting behind him, so he could always be a threat to anybody. Big Dan as well, he took the pole for the Group 3s. He's going to be chuffed to bits with that one. Aloe will be starting third in class next week, with Talleyrand in second. Pat as well in fourth, as we are missing from the Group 3s. I currently can't remember quickly who's missing from the Group 3s. I know. Oh, it's Jammy Dodger. Jammy Dodger, the only one missing off qualifying for the Group 3s. And there we go. That is your qualifying. No, that's the result. Well, that'll do. So it's near enough. It's near enough. Just pretend Talleyrand and Aloe's just swap positions. I should have told them to do that, really, shouldn't I? Never mind. So, yeah, that is sort of your grid next week, minus the people we have. So I do hope you will join us for that. I will be here for that. 2 days off. My work wasn't happy with that, but oh well. I have a candle on fire. Guess what it says on the side of it? Yes, there we go. So, yes, I hope you will join us for the 2.5 hour race next week. Thank you very much, everybody that has come along to watch this qualifying session. And I will leave you to the rest of your hot and... Yeah, it's getting dark. That'll do me. It's getting dark now. So I will leave you to the rest of your hot evening. Make sure to join us next week. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to us here at the Virtual Racers Club, just to let us know that I am still doing a good enough job, even though I've not brought you any content. Awfully sorry. I was your broadcaster and commentator. Insert comical name here. And Aloe quickly says, what on earth is that? It looks like code more than anything else. Oh, just a game over. Yeah, Aloe, game over. Yep, I hear you, bro. I hear you, dude. Why the hell did I say bro? That is not in my vocabulary. Ugh. Okay, that's how warm it is. That's how warm. Brain does not function. Pat as well. Still good to have you here for the live races. Yeah, just tell my work boss that. Tell my works manager that. He doesn't like it when I take days off. Because everything breaks down when I have a day off. I don't know why. Everything goes to Apparently, you know what? Apparently, I had a text earlier from a work colleague. Want to know how bad things are on your day off? Somebody killed a pigeon with an overhead crane. That's no word of a lie. This is what he said. Pigeon had flown in, fallen asleep on the overhead crane. Guy didn't see it and moved the crane, killing the pigeon. Pigeon then fell over and landed on his head. I've had one day off and there's been a murder. Oh, God. Finishing off. I was your broadcaster and commentator. Insert comical name here. Oh, God. Bird murderer. To be fair, Coy, to be fair, pigeons, they're just basically flying rats. I had one stuck in my gas fire in the chimney section many months ago. I can bet you the carcass is still there. They're flying rats. I could not care about them. I've seen them being eaten before. That's how little bothered I am. Shut up. You need to sign this off. You need to sign this off. Pigeon. That's one good one for the game of Cluedo. What pigeon murderers? I know who it was. I'm just not saying their name because he might be feeling guilty because he's one of the quiet ones. He's one of the quiet people. So it won't be a game of Cluedo. But never mind. Yes, please join us for next week. I am rounding this up now. So yes, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Just to know I'm still doing a good enough job even though I'm not bringing you anything. Also hit share to your fellow sim racing people so that you know that we exist and that we can bring them whatever content I can throw at them. I am signing off. Have a wonderful evening. I've been your broadcaster and commentator. Insert comical name here, and we hope to see you next week. I'm definitely going now. Bye.